Welcome back, Divine Feminine. Yes, we do have, at this point in time, your energy update for this week. Okay, let's take a look at what I see coming through for you. The first thing I do notice is we have this context really coming through with your crowning energy. And I do feel that this has to do with, it's almost like I see a person sitting there, loves me not, picking the daisies, really sitting in contemplation. Especially it's quite nostalgic for us to actually tune into, our career sector, our romantic sector. What's for us, what's not for us, feeling as though we would like to go back to the past. And it's quite interesting. I do feel this is like a reset moving into 2025, especially if we do look back all the way to 2008, probably I would say from 2017 towards 2020 and beyond, we were really having these going forward, going back emotions. And I do feel it's this year that we've really got that push to have faith in ourselves, to actually take all of what we've learned and change it around. Now, with our retrogrades currently, we can actually look to our energy and realize where our spiritual power is. And we are going to have a Venus retrograde this year, as well as Juno retrograde, which I will be actually bringing to you within the realm of the astrology. So if that's something you're interested in, remember to subscribe. But in the context of this card, I do see, either this person directly is on your mind, but definitely the reference point is, okay, is there something that I'm really passionate about that I can directly go back to? Is it possible? How can it be? Why are there so many roadblocks? This is in reverse at the moment because I think it's more the context of, we can have the glass half full or the glass half empty. It's a meditation practice that you're moving through. Deep reflection. This also has been coming up with divine masculine. What's for us and what's not for us, and where we're going from here. Now, it's funny because in your past position, this is something you're moving away from, which to me does signify a very positive thing. And it was that, for some of you, union was delayed, or what union looked like was very different. Even you within your own energy, feeling integrated and in harmony. You could be very bold this year and really wanting to bring your life full circle so that you can have everything that you want in your life and feel fulfilled regardless of where the connection stands at a very separate level. But I do feel this does signify that quite large pivots are really going to be happening within spiritual connections. So this out of union energy, this distortion, this drama or delay of, how you wanted this to look, this energy is going to the past position. And it's almost like your guides are coming in to actually help you. Some of you are wondering if all the pain you've gone through and all the power, all the harm that's happened. I do see a lot of heart chakra clearing. And look, there can be some complications mid-month because we do have Mars moving out of Leo into Cancer. And again, it can be quite heightened. We can feel very, almost like we want to feel nurtured, protected, understood. Our roles, especially if you're a parent or a single parent, you can be having those subjects coming up. And also with an even looking after yourself, where is your power that you can care for yourself at this point? But these shadow energies can be coming up of a need to feel safe, wanting to feel safe with somebody, wanting this person to actually understand that you're needing that protection. The sacrifice is also, it's almost like, especially if you're having issues around family, tribe, or children, you directly could be feeling, it's almost like a parent trying to explain to the child, do you know what sacrifices I have made for you, or what I would do for you? It's kind of that energy, but I do feel at a collective level, Divine Feminine is wanting to feel safe. There can be some anger that does crop up to do with this, but universe is asking you to go into the garden. Now, this could be quite physically, or it could be you starting to really care for yourself, pampering yourself, could be diet, exercise, sleeping, resting, cleaning of the house, cleaning of the body, looking at the things that you feel are very nurturing to you, be it it's a bubble bath or a little bit of rest and recuperation. I also feel this is to do with your ability when you're grounded to actually go into the garden and manifest. Now, the garden is more, in a sense, a metaphor, what I'm seeing your guides actually showing. of when you're in that Zen space, it's amazing what you can manifest. It's amazing what you can co-create. Have you ever noticed when you stub your toe and you're saying, darn on it, I don't want to hit my toe again. It's so painful. And we continue to hit the toe. It is the laws of attraction. So, what we resist persists, and what we put our energy into attracts towards us. And so we can blank those things out sometimes. If there is something you're directly struggling with, quite largely, it could be that you metaphorically turn that television station off subconsciously in your mind, and it can be, no, I'm not tuning into that paradigm, I'm not tuning into that timeline, that's something I'm not wanting. For some of you, yes, it can be difficult, because I do see that there have been some challenges there for you, but overall I do see the future, really moving forward into something quite positive. Yeah, it's really challenging the things to move. What could you do within your side of the fence to actually challenge the status quo? There has been, for some of you, it could be that you're actually realizing, the old you is still here, right? Moving towards almost like assessing, okay, what would I need to do on my side of the fence? Can I confront my demons surrounding union? What does union look like? How can I get into that faith-based frequency of detachment? There can, like I said, this year can be one of those years, especially for certain zodiac signs, where shadow work is possible. But whatever way you are doing this, however this is cropping up for you, the one thing I can say is that there's a lot of psychoanalysis going on. There's a lot of maybe heavy energy, self-criticism, reflection, feeling vulnerable, maybe feeling cross. You are moving through a portal, but you're about to jump into a brand new timeline. And sometimes jumping into that timeline can look very different to what you anticipated. But I do see something's going to start happening very quickly. For some of you, you also could be getting some information through. And there is going to be this maybe heart chakra activation where you're really going to know where you're going. You're really going to feel that you're in your element. I do feel for some of you, it could be that you need to turn into a tribe, turn into maybe some like-minded individuals and group energies that you feel you resonate more so with. You can actually be seeking readings at this time, especially based on the astrology. But I do see that there is a brand new chapter coming here in the domain of your romantic life, your overall life, your goals and aspirations, and really putting your foot down. But I do feel initially you're going to have to go through a portal that can look a little bit like the dark night of the soul, confronting some demons. We will check in with the synergy next week. If this is content that you follow regularly, we'd love to have you on board. If you do need a reading, we do have all the information directly below. Don't forget to check the masculine and the karmic third party. We do cover these regularly. Take care, and I'll see you next week.